There are a lot more people right now working from home, but even before this, there were a lot of people who did want to have that work from home lifestyle. And there were a lot of people doing side hustle stuff to get there. So that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the different ways that you can stay productive while working from home. What's going on, guys? Marc Guberti here, and this is a channel for YouTubers, self-publishers, and people looking to grow their businesses. So if you guys like the sound of that, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this in the future. But when it comes to working from a home, there are a lot of different benefits to that, but a lot of different ways it can go wrong. So the big issue with working from home is that you have the scenario where you want to do your work, but you also want to be with your family. And since they both coexist in the same environment, this is where a lot of people run into trouble. So that's why I'm going to share my experiences. I've worked from home. Like, that's just been what I've always been able to do. And while I'm not a parent yet or anything like that, I've interviewed more than enough people on Breakthrough Success and my other podcasts to get just a general idea of how this whole perspective is. So when it comes to you, because first we focus on what you can do to be productive, changes you can make, and then changes you make to the environment. So changes you can make, the first thing to do is to leverage at least one of the bookends of the day, because for the mornings when everyone's asleep, that is a great time to get some work done. At night when everyone is asleep, that is another great time to get work done. I lean more towards the mornings because at nighttime you could be tired and exhausted from an entire day. There's a lot of things that can happen in any given day, while at the morning you're fresh. Nothing has happened yet, and it's easier for you to get into that groove. Each person has their own different opinion on this. So if you are a night owl or an early bird, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And knowing which of the bookends you are going to utilize is really important because it allows you to have a better understanding of what your day is going to look like. So every day before you go to bed, you should map out the following day. So a reason that a lot of people aren't as productive as they like to be is because I go up to you and I say, what are you doing at 1:15 p.m. and you have no idea. You're saying, oh, I'm doing this right now. And then I'm like, okay, like, what are you going to be doing at 2:05 p.m.? And then they have no idea. So basically the reason why a lot of people aren't productive is because they don't truly take the time to map out their day. I map out a day from start to finish, what I'm going to do. At this time, I'm doing videos. At this time, I'm writing books. And each day is going to have its own variation. If I have a lot of interviews, I factor that into the schedule. And basically, I do this every single day. I do course adjust in the middle of the day because, you know, you can't anticipate things happening or things not happening, or you get something done quicker, or it takes you longer than you thought to get something done. So I'll always write down what I want to do the night before, and I'll map it out like from start of the day to end of the day. This is what I'm doing in this order. And then in the afternoon, I will adjust as necessary based on what I've already done. So now we get to the part of what you can do to change the environment, because what I talked about already is stuff you can be very consciously doing before you have to make any changes to your home environment. So the big change you're going to want to make is just get rid of like foods and liquids that aren't serving you the way that they're supposed to serve you. Like if you eat something and you feel super tired afterwards, like that is going to kill your productivity. And it could taste good in the moment, but it's a short-term pleasure. It's a taste that goes away after a while, and then you're looking for more food, which is definitely very natural for all of us. But you don't want to be putting things into your body that are going to drain your energy, because having drained energy will destroy your productivity. And just taking those things out of your environment will make it easier for you to not be tempted. I know, just like depending on, you know, this whole, because I'm doing this video at the time of the coronavirus, I mean, you definitely want to stock up, but you do want to stock up smartly and make sure you're not putting the wrong things into your body. And the other thing that you can really do to just create an environment that's more productive for you is to set boundaries with everyone. I mean, it's good to just be upfront with people in your household and say, I need this time to this time to just fully embrace my work and my business so that I'm able to truly focus on it rather than have it fragmented throughout the day. It's good if you explain why you're doing this so that everyone understands and people are on board with it. Because you could think of it as I'm setting a boundary where they can't talk to me and I don't feel good about doing that, or they won't respect the boundary. But if you explain why you're doing it, like, I need to, get this work done so that I don't have to worry about it later today or be preoccupied on it, because too many people fall into the trap where when they're with their family, they think about the work they have to do. And then when they're doing their work, they think about like they should be spending time with their family. So you don't want to fall into that trap. You set boundaries around your day to make it harder to fall into that trap, because you say from this time to this time, it's going to commit to work like a 2 or 3 hour time block. Obviously, it's going to be different for each household. You could either do a 2 or 3 hour time block like once a week with some 30-minute time blocks spread throughout the week, or you just do a few 2 to 3 hour time blocks. Again, it's going to be different for each person, but being able to set those clear boundaries, like these are the times of the day where I'm going to be working, gives everyone that schedule and gives you the ability to do your work without feeling like you should be doing the other thing. Like how I mentioned earlier, a lot of people working think about their family. A lot of people spending time with their family think about their work. That is something you do not want to have happen to you in the work at home environment, or just any environment in general. And if you are able to leverage the bookends of the day, as I mentioned earlier, and you're able to go deeper into one of the bookends, it means you don't have to allocate as much time where you say, like, this is the time where I'm working, I cannot be disturbed at this time. So if you are feeling a little guilty on that tip, you can just extend one of the bookends. If you want to use both bookends, I feel like you're definitely gonna have to nap in the middle of the day, even if it's something just like 20 minutes, just so you have the energy. But the way you approach is entirely up to you. The final thing I'll leave you guys with, though, is I feel like a lot of people will put blame on like circumstances and stuff like that as to why they're not being productive or getting a goal. I would challenge you to say, what can I do? Like if you feel like you didn't have a productive day, ask yourself why and try to put the blame on yourself. And the reason I say it that way is because if you say, oh, today was crazy, these different things happened that I couldn't control, then it's something you can't learn from. It's something you just hope doesn't happen again. Sometimes that could be fine because, some people have that one day of the week where they just don't do any work and they spend time with their family. That's entirely normal. But if you say that each day and you put the blame on, spending time with them, and you feel guilty about doing work, that's a different scenario. And then instead of saying like them, say me, like I let this happen. Like I don't adjust my schedule in a well enough way where I could do both. I can get my work done. I can spend time with my family. And we're definitely like, this is a thing that's going to be different for each person, but always like look at yourself when you don't feel like you're being productive enough. That's the main message I want to get with this final point. Look at yourself, because then you get to truly make change and control the situation rather than feel like you're just flowing with the wind, and wherever the wind takes you is wherever you end up. If you guys want more strategies on how to work from home, I know I talk a lot about self-publishing on YouTube. 2 things you could definitely do from home. Then make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one. Also, smash the like button if you guys did enjoy this video. And signing off, dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.